Okay, hello, my closers. So I'm gonna be watching their second show music course stage for X. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start, y'all.
To the max, to the max, to the max.
Ooh,
느껴지는 whiplash. 돌아봐, turning back, 남겨 no trace. 흔들리는 미는 beat. 빗속에 우리 바뀌는 didn't make. 어제 이미 erased it. Don't know, 고민하지 마, face it. I don't care
the
about
stage is a lot bigger today. Ooh, oh, I like Yeojun's hair here. They are really into like the close-up shots. Someone dyed his hair right again. It looks like gray now. Like retouched it, I think, or toned it. Oh, did someone's necklace hit the mic? I think someone's mic picked up someone's like necklace hitting. I'm like trying to like describe what their outfits remind me of, cause it's supposed to be like oh, his inner ear fell out. You see it's like on his oh. I think they need to do wider shots though. I feel like they're too close. I'm doing like so many like up close shots and like zoom ins. Oh, okay. So they just completely missed Sungmin. And I feel like we barely got any shots of Sungho this time around, and Sungmin. Kyo. I'm trying to figure out how we would describe this kind of outfit, because it looks kind of like military uniform like esque, but also kind of like royal guard, like with especially with like Kenshin's like this, like I forget what these little closures are, because I think a lot of them have like that same buttoning up on their jacket, but then like it's like more like a kind of making it more like urban, more like rock star kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of the like plaid involved right here, like especially here, and then obviously like with like how rock star kind of vibe, rock and roll kind of vibe it is, it kind of reminds me of that. So very interesting take on what their outfits are. It's not bad, but I'm like, I don't think it's like my favorite for this time round. I think the other ones were a lot more screaming of X, in my opinion. They still look good in them, but you know, it's just like making me get a little bit confused with it. I think it kind of does tie in with the chess pieces from the last like backdrop from the last time. But yeah, other than that, I'm surprised they left that in, or didn't like make him like, well, because I think they end up doing these broadcasting live, but you know, sometimes they end up like practicing or like doing like a run through before. and then they broadcast that version. So I'm like surprised I didn't catch like I'm pretty sure I'm 100% sure it sounded like Kenshin's like not Kenshin's Kyungbei's necklace was like hitting on his like chest a little too hard, so like it got picked up either through his own mic or someone else's mic next to him, so you kept hearing it like clang and like something like you know what I mean, like it sounded like it was hitting really hard on his like chest. So I was like, oh, like I'm surprised they left that in there, but I mean it does show you that their mics are on, and you know that's not just like them lip syncing. So I'm like that's a good sign as well, because you know with all the stuff going on right now, and you could definitely hear them like fighting over the backtrack. Like I said, that's always a thing. I feel like, you know, with how many times they practice over and over again to like do run throughs before they do the actual like live broadcast if it is. I feel like their voices, like especially for some of the members, but like specifically I would say for I feel like for sure like Yeojun, maybe Kyungbei a little bit, like depending on like what kind of like vocal tone that they have. Sometimes maybe even Minwook, like I feel like for them like they have that kind of vocal like sound that I feel like after you like use it like maybe a few or a couple of times, I feel like you start getting like hoarse. Is that I think that's what it's giving for some of the times, like you know for that specifically for that ending encore that they did last time. So I'm just like that's why I always say I'm like it sounds like they're you know they're always continuously fighting over the backtrack. So I'm just like I understand that they probably you know I think they just need to like have a little bit more rest, but obviously they can't. So it's like always a little bit harder when it comes to that. That's why they always have to take care of their voice, because like that's the main instrument that they use, and it does you know everyone's different in terms of like their ability to like you know keep like bounce back in that case, you know, with if your voice is like continually like steady and like good even if you sing it and like use it so much. Or sometimes there's also like those cases where you end up like the more you use it like it ends up like you know like getting less and less like powerful. So I think that's my thing about it. But other than that, like I said, like I always enjoy seeing them perform. Obviously we only got one ending fairy today with just Kenshin being cutie patootie. He's like I'm breaking. He said, I'm breaking the limits of the X. You see what I mean? That's cute. I like how they end up changing like the different ending fairies and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.